Dr. Rodon do a marvelous job in terms of cooperation, in terms of coming together, you know, as medical staff to really help the brothers and sisters. I'm very impressed that one can make una continue because now we know more of them. We don't need, you know, we need support, but I think similar with people can. This kind of disaster will not happen, and we want for first help the one day we're critically injured so that they will heal. Then we will go to the lessons we will learn from the country there so that it will ever be again. We as a nation get for learn from that kind of disaster and see what we will do so that it will happen again. But I think the one important thing we have to say, a big thank you to medical staff, to the vice president from last night. We are hearing about this. They keep me posted on everything, to the agency for disaster, how they all with the health ministry, the police, the military have responded very well.
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come for developments now we countries. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come for developments now we countries. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation Salon. We now independent media house. We dey here for unify, sensitize, and inform Sierra Leoneans home and abroad.
We dey here so for talk, but wetin dey happen? Political discussion.
You for know about Salon politics.
Religious messages, entertainment self no go left bien.
We no go left nothing bien no. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For developments now we countries. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For developments now we countries. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation Salon.
This not the thing them where we dey talk about
Sierra Leone political history,
defeating the lives of fake people.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, Sierra Leoneans. Today is a very sad day for we Unity Broadcasting on we side because of waiting happened to we brothers and sisters in Wellington due to the tanker explosion. Well, inside today's show, it's a special one because I get a medical practitioner, we now also a Sierra Leoneans. We changed the program because we were supposed to talk about the vaccine, but unfortunately, due to this disaster and in a humanitarian, I decide for maybe turn them the other way, say, let we do something different. So I talked to her. I said, let we do something about the disaster where I go talk to Sierra Leoneans then about that. Miss Salon Fambo, then like I say, a very sad day for we today na Unity Broadcasting on we on side. Me now una host and presenter Elizabeth Kefwe Fabe Nilgembe. I get with me Dr. Fuad Sharif. Dr. Fuad Sharif na a hospitalist, medical officer na Virginia, and he don't serve as a missionary na Haiti and Sierra Leone. Besides that, in a Sierra Leonean born. Now also a businessman, entrepreneur, we get businesses na Sierra Leone. He hold a medical degree na Saba University. And also, he get a physician assistant degree where he gets for Howard University. Mr. Sharif, welcome to Unity Broadcasting, sir.
Good afternoon, good morning, and to all the viewers at Unity Broadcasting.
All right, that's now Dr. Sharif, Fuad Sharif, where they come in a medical practitioner, we go come for talk to we. So, Dr. Fuad, we see waiting happen na Sierra Leone, na Wellington, me and you na Sierra Leonean. me and you see how we brothers then really get affected. Me and you see how things really, really go bad. And the sight of, now I saw, we not go bring some of them photos in Naya because it's very, very heart-rending. When I see that scene, I almost shed tears. Doctor, what's your impression about that particular disaster in Wellington?
Okay. I mean, before I actually even start the conversation with you, and thank you again, Madam Elizabeth, for this opportunity. I want to give me deep-felt sympathy and condolences to the people that we lost their loved one, as well as the one that we with a loved one injured, where they did all the various hospitals them around Freetown. May God give them the one that would on pass, give them good road, and as well as the one that were there with three, where they go through all this suffrage. May God give them the strength for maintaining what they go through. Obviously, as a Australian or anybody else, for seeing kind accident that happened, it really heart-rending for seeing we country one month's time after we don't recover. The government don't do so well. The people of Australia don't do so well for COVID, for this kind of disaster for happening. But the can almost say an accident. We just get to move forward and talk as one voice, as all Australians, for don't move forward, for able for console the people that were lost lives, as well as the people that were in the hospital. So the humanitarian them, Australian citizens and the government for provide the support them what they need.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Fuad. Well, Sierra Leoneans, if I just join me, rather unfortunate, we don't change time now, US. Currently, before this time, we're now 7 o'clock. Sierra Leone time now 2 o'clock to we now. And we live broadcasting all we be done setting up for 2 p.m. Houston time. So it's a little bit of a twist, a time change, because now currently to we na 2 o'clock to we na and una na 8 o'clock. So for now we live broadcast get for come 8 p.m. Sierra Leone time, wise na 2 p.m. Houston time. So doctor, waiting at your advice to we Sierra Leonean youths then, as we see that particular day, youths then they go upside down, then they take buckets, some then get bike, where then they move all over for me then put that fuel. Waiting at your advice to them.
Yeah. Well, the advice to all the young men in Africa and Sierra Leone, they really need for this thing to happen now. Now use this example for learn a lesson. Where accident happen, I know say they get emergency information. They for call the experts them, the policeman and the fire brigade them. Men and not go, especially I know say all man know say kerosene and petrol are flammable liquid and they make men and nobody don't go around motor car way they kind of liquid they flammable liquid they leak. Because at any time if somebody to a matches or somebody to a cigarette or even spark, it will lead to an explosion. Where exactly Alex and that happened on this case. So may this be a lesson for we, although it's a hard lesson for all the young men and for that kind of day, men are not go near flammable liquid or they spread. I mean, I don't feel say anybody they worth the while for give up their life for one small bucket petrol na you pan or petrol. That I don't feel say anybody will die. They will say, I definitely want to give up my life for like a small one bucket kerosene or petrol. Nobody will do that. So we'll learn this lesson. Say where accidents happen, may they call the accident experts. They may they do the work. They may all man go together for begin touch team them or take team them. May that not happen again. Lord, learn this lesson. May God support we all. Men, young man, may they really learn this lesson. May they stop for do this kind of behavior.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Fuad. Now, from your medical point of view, we see that particular day, people then they drink water. We been there in a hospital day. Being a medical doctor, when somebody don't inhale flammable something, it's advisable for me to drink water just immediately.
In most cases, not necessary really, but most of the time you get for caring people that have an hospital and may they evaluate them medically, because at times when somebody can expose to them inhale and they go to swell, you get swelling. So you can, at times you want for rest then there's swallowing capacity. So if they give them anything, IV fluids, they can give them. If they don't get anything, they can get an NG tube. So at least they can you get for weight care, then people they go to the medical practitioner then. Owner then and the experts they may do the proper triage. But no say in the spare at the moment, people they do but putting away usually not necessary. But may this be a warning to us that we need for kids to take the people there in the hospital right away. When in most cases now that they do.
All right. Dr. Fuad just detail we say the people that will be in the drink water. In advice to we Sierra Leoneans and people them out there is that when a situation like that come on, the need for be triage. However, we not get that facility in Sierra Leone, unfortunately, for let them triage and able for distinguish the different category of people them. But the advice say now only the medical practitioners then go advise or determine whether people then for drink water. So most of the deaths that will be they happen, most people they don't inflame that particular flames there, and then they drink water might be the cause of most people will die immediately. Now, doctor, on your point of view, also we see non-medical practitioners then they enter inside the burn victims then place, even at the hospital. As a medical officer, we see say this not something where between me and you two due to medical idea. This also be a thing where we believe say most people will die na a result of the body will be done infected because you don't go inside that individual in place where you not get the proper gear, you not get properly the specific equipment then where you for put by yourself for go touch that person. Waiting now you also your impression about the individuals that we're not non-medical officials that would be enter inside that particular hospital there.
Okay. Anyway, thank you for that question. A good question and a very relevant question you raised. So, but before I even answer that question, meanwhile, really thank the National Disaster Management and them and some of the other people that will be there around that area. Because I know see some people that be get for put victim there and them and they motor them and they bike them for transport them at the different hospital them. And we'll thank all the other Australians that will tell us this time all man grab one arm for make try for make a difference. And obviously, we thank the government for their own swift response for many good day. But in a clinical sense, where somebody gets they can burn what they call second degree and third degree burn, they one of the most common reason why somebody people they can die from infection. So they get for do the proper triage. Obviously, when a kind of accident happen, the bokutin can happen properly, but lessons learned all the go get for begin try for minimize people that they go around and people there, especially because we skin it protect you from infection. Where the people don't get second or third degree burn, they don't get their skin for them. Then people they easily can get infection. So now make if you use a second for good as a medical person, you get for wear gloves, you get for wear gown for protect them, not to you the protector. So you go protect them, so you go minimize cross contamination for infection. So I should say moving forward, all the things they get for be put in place for minimize further infection.
All right, Dr. Fuad just detail we exactly waiting at the medical point of view and how then people then for be treated. Not so you will not get medical information or you will not a medical practitioner or officer for just go and touch them because we body now part of we system where they carry infection and that's go lead to deaths because then people they already get second or third degree burn, then body need for be protected. Not so we again where they wear them gears and we they protect with gloves and gown. So doctor, since now just 15 minutes you've been given for this program, the program still get for continue. We just get Dr. Fuad inside the show because now a busy man as soon as they see and a working place they using phone, but being a Sierra Leonean, he just try for join me. He give me 15 minutes of in time for making answer some of them questions there because we don't plan for come with a program when are purely on vaccination. the HPV vaccine where then they try for push for with Sierra Leonean gas them. But unfortunately, this is not a program right now. So Dr. Consent say he go come and talk to we, make a give in your medical view about waiting don't happen and waiting and advice. So finally, Doctor, waiting that you advise as a Sierra Leoneans to we government.
Well, number one, so we Sierra Leonean citizens them for law we all work with one hand, law equisef, because this kind of thing will happen it represents Sierra Leone. So we really need to get together. Law make you equisef. And number two, I encourage the government for keep a open mind policy for really reach out to then people that want to die, they love one them, because some of the people who team up, the bystander them we not die. They get forget beaucoup traumatic stress. As in the next weeks ahead, some of the people that they get for needs therapy. Even some of we to watch them video, they think they can really affect your spirits, because not so easy thing for watch. When you see your compliment man, they die that way, they in almost like a charcoal. So I know say the governments they work hard. I mean, even developed governments them they can accident. They are not all man gets the resources to do them. So governments they get the support from the international partners and NGO. And all the concerned Sierra Leoneans and friends of Sierra Leone will all join in for help. We company citizens them, so we will alleviate some of the pain there. And thank you for this opportunity, Madam Elizabeth.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Fuad. And Sierra Leoneans then really appreciate you from the text messages the way they come, because you give you time and you come. I get one text message we can at the phone. The person they say, Dr. Fuad, thank you very much for this great interview. Those shots. Okay, that's it. It's a those shots because Elizabeth said you are leaving. But however, being a Sierra Leonean, what do you think would have been done from the disaster management to save this and also the police? That's not the question where somebody asks.
Yeah, well, obviously, I mean, there's a whole Department of Disaster Management response, and it can be said actually, from me understanding, recently they get the National Disaster Management Agency. We don't open. Obviously, Salon a research challenge environment where it will be fine. We'll get enough ambulance then enough fire brigade them where they are around that vicinity today. But obviously, even with the traffic, with the police jam, they have for them to get pass. So this is all thing that the government and we still get for looking to for see how for road transport, how for get better access for go see emergency. So when something happen, people are not for go gather and cause more traffic, because emergency people that they come for come help. Because if they're able for pass, then the people that they need help, they're not going for reach them. So they are next time when anything happen, Lord take space back up and Lord call people that will go for many professionals they can't help, because at times more people that we did it, the more people that we did our road, their emergency service they're not going to forget access to the site itself.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Fuad. We hope for see you back, and we appreciate your presence with we. Thank you very much, sir.
Definitely next time. I did work now, so I apologize. I know we were there too long.
Yeah.
Next time we will come back. We'll finish this talk and other topic. Thank you for this opportunity, man.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. So Sierra Leone, that now been Dr. Fuad. We come into the show. It's time for exits now. Now, a Sierra Leonean, a very much dedicated to Sierra Leone, na entrepreneur, a get pharmacist then at Sierra Leone, a try for help for talk about the disaster as a Sierra Leonean. Now, let we come to the hard truth, Sierra Leoneans then. This whole situation will happen. In talk on the medical side, also mean a medical somebody, but I know they talk right now on the medical side. Waiting at the try for talk right now here is this specifically not so we use them. This before I go further, I just want to play this quick video, make una all see waiting don't go on and waiting happen. I'm not saying that a social media thing where everybody see, but at the same time, this to go to we use them. Dr. Fuad in talk as a medical officer, which is fine. He give in recommendations and he give in advice to even Papa government. He also make mention about the traffic and the disaster management, how them for being able to get clear and quicker to the scene, unfortunately, due to the traffic situation. But I want to read this.
Yeah, not boss. Yeah, but that's a good boss. Don't boss. All money rush for good taking you. Yeah, the rush. Wow. All money rush. Heavy crowd. Heavy crowd. All money rush. The back body. All money rush. Good taking you. All money rush for good taking you. Fear attack. Nero boss. Accident.
Okay, Sierra Leoneans, that now been the scene of the fire accidents before the explosion. This now to we youth then, we know say situation very difficult. This is a global. It's not only Sierra Leone. We know say system they hard. We know say everybody they cry say the ground dry. We know say everybody they cry say things are difficult. But you go able for save your life and an explosion? The question here is no. We youths then get for try for left them kind things the way that they do. When you see something happen, that somebody else in tragedy not for be you gladness. We also see when I go for play that video, when I self go see this situation where happen a tanker driver and a truck driver then come and collide. This collision will take place. You see the two drivers then run away. Then they even advise. Then say when I left this scene, but unfortunately people they're out of greedy. Now greedy now they cause this. Because the youth of Sierra Leone, if we are not really greedy, but it's all boiled down to lack of education. Because if you know say it's right on and flammable, there is no way we're not going to run for go out there. We sympathize with the family. Don't get me wrong on the side of unity, but we are coming also on the youth. All this situation will happen now because when are so greedy, when I feel say you can get it all, you can have your cake and eat it again. A very heart-friendly where we they see situation, people that they burn to ashes. Then they tell one and then they want one and say, when I move out of the situation, when I move out of the scene. But unfortunately, people are running, taking themselves out there. Now see the results of una greediness. When I see the results, then the next minute, people are out there blaming Papa government, sir. Papa government has not done anything. What do you expect Papa government to have done, my brothers and sisters, when they watch at me? What do you all expect Papa government to have done? Una tell me. If una don't forget history, Sierra Leoneans, they make her bring this to una mind. This is the second time that thing don't happen. This happened in 2013 where Anes immediately take over na Quarry, PMB. There was an explosion. What thing happened again? The youth send me the rundown. Then I been there Ferry Junction. The youth send me the rundown. Feel it and they go. Then we go get we own. When I forget say petrol de waka, petrol de fen road, wherever petrol drop, if fire candy, that same road, it follow the petrol. It run through wherever. When I see the amount of bikes there we destroy. When I see the amount of lives there, woman of all woman. When see woman you they go fend a police and a petrol ground. It was a shame. It's a shame, my brothers and sisters. We not go lie. We not go tell when I say this was not a shame. In as much as situation is difficult, hungry they when they cry. Yes, we understand the facts, but there is another way things would have been done. From the eyewitness, we see where the eyewitness then they tell we exactly that day it was a cry. I cry in my bedroom when I see AYV live on air. Why people then they try for put themselves, then they use as somebody else in situation just for make them get enrich themselves. When I look at this other video, this was recently. Somebody they travel na Guinea. If they go with the markets, just because it gets a breakdown. Fire don't catch by the team, the motoka. When I see this video, people they
all right, family, now see now the motoka servo don't catch on fire and at the same place. The owner of the Pama say he want for pull in Pama inside the truck, but it's one and say no, that Pama for left side and it destroyed. So as you see now, people they around the repa pull and the repa help the man for pull the market. We now one guy with them called Maka, na Manigo man, na Daru Inde. Yes, as you see young man now, they remove them for party. Yeah, it's why remove time.
Okay, I'm not done for play that video because I just want to give you a quick retrospect of waiting cause all this thing. Now here is a fire now in the cage per a whole truck. That person they in distress, and then waiting the youth then they do, then they go and thief. Lack of education, a country where not educate is doomed for trouble. And as some of the troubles then this way they see. Now, now we come to the facts here. This is the hard truth. I have to say it. I don't care whatever somebody says about me. I know they already start cursing me out, which I can see it here on the phone. But it has nothing to do with me. We have to say the hard truth, Sierra Leoneans then. The youths they need for stop that. Whether you are hungry, you cannot eat, you cannot do anything. That has nothing to do with you going to fetch a whole gas. That's what we call an aya. You go fetch petrol. Whether they were able for kill you, whether don't cost all the lives and property na that place. Some man they say president was not in the country. What has President Bio got to do being in Sierra Leone? If President Bio then a salon, that's go make youths they not go for go steal, waiting and do. President Bio in there one a salon not get anything, or in there one out of the country not get anything. So the oppositions that are going to propitiate all over the place, they are saying the man was not in the country was doomed, the country was a motherless or fatherless. What has their stay out of the government or the country got to do with youth going out here to propitiate all over and stealing gas? When I need for stop that, let's say the hard truth. When you say the truth, you shall be free. The Bible talk am. You not get anything where they do with President Bio in day one at the country. But however, being the father of the nation, when I see wherever he did, he felt disturbed. He tweets. We get the tweets where we circulate all over the place. He felt disturbed and he get for talk say, what's not happen? I felt so disturbed about it. He tweets him. We also see in First Lady, even though some man they say she was live. Yes, that was a program that was already destined. They have already planned it. You not go say because I want go church, if me picking for done, I go talk say at the church, I no go come. But what's in and do? Because they have the love of Sierra Leoneans then. Then stop what's in and they do immediately in her own comfort and discomfortness, it decide for also tweet send na TikTok or all over Facebook, we also see them. They sympathize with the people them na that place. Almost in tears. You not go just cry because na a strong woman. But we saw that. So Sierra Leoneans, then now we left for the do this trick. Now we also feel say it has been happening. This is not the first time. And as by Chroma season, na quarry, una we don't know 2013, a tanker for them, the youths them be there in disarray. Some man they holla when I see that video when I play. Some man be they holla. That's during this time now. They say, let we go. Waiting you woman, they go fair na field ground. If we not stop this kind of life, Sierra Leoneans, there, we are always going to be blaming Papa government. Papa government has nothing to do with this. However, we also go put the blame on certain individuals then. Because when you then have power, you as Papa government, you then have power, something happen, people also have to blame you. President Bio, you have to step up your game. In as much as we are here talking for you, you have to step up your game. Because these are things that we need for put. What's in the police then they do? The police was out there. We have a commander unit in that Wellington. Did they go and barricade the place? No, they did not. In as much as they were scared for their lives, but they would have done something. At least now we see that they have barricaded the place, and then people then go above the barricade and do that. Then, at the end of the day, we all would have vuvuzela that whole thing out. We have made a big noise out of it like we are doing now to the youths. What is the disaster management doing? When I just they take money, when they don't appoint Una, we don't want for, I do not want to name names here. I am very much disturbed. I'm very much disappointed. What's in the disaster management and they do? SLRA, wetin una dey do? Una dey allow people them for build all over the place. At the end of the day, there is traffic jam up all over. Una see wetin Dr. Fuad say. People cannot be reached. Every leader we don't lead that country from 1961 to now, they are all responsible for waiting not happen to we brothers and sisters, including everybody. There is no exclusion. There is nobody. Because una de kind of power for can't serve the people, but una de kind of power for enrich una self, which is wrong. We have to call things by their name. I owe no allegiance to nobody, and nobody is feeding me here. Nobody supports what I am doing, and I don't need support. If I do, I will ask. But I owe allegiance to the Sierra Leonean people where they watch me out here. When you tell dog, you get for tailbone. Madabio, you have to step up your game. You have to step up your game. All those that you they appoint will be the feast. People thought when you come into power as the old somebody will be done in power as a military man, you will be able to do more. People expected a lot, a whole lot, inclusive me. We expect much from you, sir. Step up your game, sir. Step up your game and stop this playing of people's life. We know it's difficult to rule, especially when you have an opposition that is crying you down. You turn your face so they are crying you down. You turn your face the other way, they are crying you down. But President Bio, you need to step up. All your appointees need to step up. If they cannot live to the expectation of the Sierra Leoneans, let them resign. Take the job off from them. There are other capable Sierra Leoneans. There are other Sierra Leoneans who are more capable than them. Not because people came from England, you just have to go align with them. No. Let's call names by it as it is. Please, Papa Government, please, President Bio, we expected much from you. Everybody, they blame me, but the youths, I am coming back to the youths. Now we left this. The police then, the Wellington police, whoever was the commander on duty, it deserved for be sacked. You not deserve for attain that position because you should have sent your men out there to go and barricade that place. You don't need for barricade the place close proximity. No. Just go off a little bit and do barricade all over. Now so we they see now. I'm not saying we're not equipped for get police motorcar there all over. But we're not presence for not able for help quell down this explosion where we brothers and sisters be don't lost their life. Now I talked to my nephew na Connaught Hospital, na a medical doctor. As of yesterday, 115 9 died. Now Connaught, the one that they go with 115. If he's so disturbed and discouraged, just this morning 19 again. So meaning the whole Wellington and they done so, the youths and they done so. So one of the youths who get a very strong youth minister yonder, where they try for make it change the life of una. If you not go school, we understand say una future be done poor due to the APC misguided rule. 11 years and then a power, they not try for put anything in place for una. What did they do? Now forgive una Okada for drive. Because they put everybody in the northern parts of Sierra Leone, then bring them kind of free time for can rally for them. And now when I don't can see lights, when I no want for go anymore, when I decide for stay, the best thing give una was to be an Okada driver. So when anything happen, when I decide now for go take fuel and put inside Okada, we don't cost una life. I am disturbed. I am disturbed and I don't have to cry, but I feel like crying. Please, Sierra Leoneans, let we learn from this. And for you, me brother and sister, where they watch me, this is an opportunity that we all need to come together as one. Let we put politics aside. Because that very day, they started to politicize the whole thing. Oh, Samuel Kamal has gone to the scene. Oh, Julde has gone to this, let me say Julde. This other guy has gone to the scene. But what happened? They forgot to know that Julde was on the scene first, before them. When I know the vice president, if the president not there on seat, the vice president I know the substantive somebody where they act in power. Sierra Leoneans then. Let we come together. Let we forget this politics playing. Don't forget this playing of politics. And stop playing with the lives of people. Because if we are together, we can be one. We can work as one. We need for stop this life. We need for stop this life. I not get much because this was a 1 hour, 35 minutes program where me and Dr. Fuad decide. It's almost 34 minutes now. But I'm really, really disturbed. One of my brother wanted to come into the show. Unfortunately, he not go able for come. When Allah we left this kind of thing, now we stop for play with the life of people them. President Bio, please, all your appointees, try for make a fact check. Listen to some of them broadcasting away with they do na social media. I know you eyes and they everywhere, but some man, just because of their own personal gain, they want to just muscle around individuals there. Please, open your eyes all over so that you know people that like you and people that don't like you. Most of the people you are working with, they do not like you. Because if they like you, they want you to succeed. But they want to enjoy themselves for their own personal gain. The disaster management, whoever you appoint there, please, President Bio, make sure you talk to them. Make them step up their game. I know say things very difficult right now, Sierra Leoneans there. Una all, like I said earlier on, una all the cry say things difficult. But this is a global pandemic. It is not everybody you go feel say it's okay. We are all smiling here. We have grease on our face. But it is not okay with us. We are also struggling. So we feel una pain, but that does not mean say una go and begin to take petrol and put on una house. See woman and they run out with buckets there all over the place. Now so you go do for kill your own person. Now so you go do for kill your own mama. The youths that una need for stop this life. A very vibrant youth minister then at that country. It they do very hard on my Bangura. They do very hard for make it work out, for make things work. Please, please. It is very mind-blowing. It's very disturbing when I see such a scene. Some of them pictures, like I tell you, I cannot bring them on this show. But it is very disturbing. Please, make we learn for abide by the rules of the game. When you see flammable, but you know what, like I said, lack of education is trouble. Because when you see on that tanker flammable, there is no way you go there. And the driver in no way say in the carry where it run say, we not go there, but people we are just running out. Please, I do not have much to say. Whoever the police commander was on duty that particular day at Wellington, President Bio, you need for sack him. IG Sovula, you need for sack him, please. He not deserved for being in that position. He might be one of your opposition. He might be one of the person the way they fight against you for let you not be somebody where people then go proud of. IG Sovula, you need for sack that man because he not go tell me say he not been get man on duty. Even if it was just two. Now we just see say you send somebody there, but if nothing was seen. The disaster management President Bio, please, whoever you appoint there, let them try for put more modalities in place because sometimes things happen, you don't know how it comes up. Please. It is disturbing. Please, Sierra Leoneans then. Let we youth then learn for no say it is not just about hunger. It is not just about hardship. But it's also about their own life and well-being. Their own family. You know once at the end of the day, you go hell. And you they cry, why did I come to hell? You know one die. And you they regret, why did I die? Your life is more important. Please. This is an advice and a hard truth. I went hard on the opposition. At the same time, I went hard on the government. Let's make sure we put our eyes and teeth together. We know say things difficult. Like I say, but the only way where we go do this now where we can together. And for we all Sierra Leoneans then wherever we dey, some of we they try for put modalities in place for see what we go do on we only two in we only two way. Wherever Sierra Leoneans una dey, let we put hands together for let we support the one they right now within a hospital. The victims then will not get house right now. Wherever then they, let we put hands together. In the kind of situations like this, disaster, now in the country can come together. Lord, we not divide. Lord, we come as one. For Lord, we work and make sure say we push Mama Salongo before. Wherever you dey, when they call your name Sierra Leone, you go turn. We where they outside or where we go in our markets, where we they see with brothers and they talk Creole, we they feel happy. Nigerians are very proud of themselves when they are together. Let's live together and work together and make sure we put Papa Salongo before. I tell una plenty thank you. This was a very short broadcast. I felt so disturbed. I decided say I will come very hard on the government, very hard on the opposition, and most very hard on the youth. The youth they need for clear themselves. The person where they send and cost me out, cost me. I am doing it for Sierra Leone. I'm not doing it for you. I have no allegiance to you, like I said. I'm not going to read your text message. The cost where they cost me, the cost go for yourself. I do not care. I'm not being paid. Because they say I'm being paid by the SLPP. I'm not being paid by the SLPP. I'm not being paid by no political party. You saw my broadcast, how it was. If we not let them political gimmicks here, because you talk something hard on the opposition feels say you are SLPP. And when you say something hard on the government feel that you are APC. We need to stop these political gimmicks and push we country go before. And make sure say we live for Sierra Leone. Our lives and property is more better than the APC or the SLPP gimmicks where we they play. I tell una plenty thank you. I cannot go further than this. Till we meet again, I am Elizabeth Kefwe Fabe Nilgembe. I am highly disturbed. I am disturbed. I am disturbed. I am disturbed. I cannot cry on this show, but I have cried when I saw that flame. People burning to ashes. Without much ado, we go see again on Sunday. Tuesday, political history go there. On Wednesday, we will get a monologue. And a new program we'll get a monologue program. And then Saturday, we will get a social media review. And Sunday, we'll get a very hard program where we can carry it for 1 hour. It wasn't planned for make I just stop this. But I am disturbed. Till then, Elizabeth Kefwe Fabe Nilgembe is my name. Thank you.